Come on. Okay, at least I know I'm streaming. Do I need to pop out this guy? Cool. Now let's see. Where's the music? Great. Alright, that works. And let's adjust the lighting. Too much. Alright, maybe I can do this. Cool. Oh, 4 people, nice. Okay, so go to the project. Random coding, learn, CD documents, random coding, learn while you poop. And you say Gatsby develop. Let's see what we got. Messy glasses. Compiled with warnings. Alright. What are some warnings that we got? It's always a good place to start with. Images defined but never used. Okay, let's go to source content and let's remove some of these useless imports. So we don't need this guy, we don't need this guy. So I've been having a lot of problems with my monitor computer connection lately, and I'm not sure what that's about. And I have to unfreeze myself. And I'm also not really sure if it's dropping my stream or not when I do that, but I often have to disconnect and reconnect my computer to my monitor because everything is plugged into my monitor, and I think it's, I don't know, something's crashing and the thing just stops working. Yeah, so that's the problem. Some, like, basically what happens is I think I run out of bandwidth on the connection between my monitor and my computer, and I have to reset the connection, and then a bunch of things crash, and it's really annoying. Okay, so I'm cleaning up a bunch of things that... Do I have testimonials? Oh, these are the old testimonials. Okay, we're gonna do that. Yacked. Cool. And we're not using that guy. What else? Emojis should be wrapped in span and have a role of IMG. That sounds annoying. Image is defined but never used. Where? Okay, delete you too. I'm not gonna go wrap all my emojis. Basically, I think it's the USB-C connector not having enough bandwidth for both my DSLR and music and audio and the entire screen and everything. Force quit. Do that. Restart my camera. Camera live. Oh, come on. Yeah, I've had this happen before when I was playing video games where I think the cable just gets overwhelmed. Maybe I should... I wonder... No, it's not smart enough to do that. But maybe I should connect my USB hub as... Okay, so if I go to localhost 8000, no, is it 8080? Yeah, okay, that's the thing. Now okay. This is gonna get pretty annoying if I'm gonna have to keep doing this every 2 minutes. Let's see, is anyone still bearing with me? Alright, webcam. Great, 9 people are watching me struggle with my computer. That's amazing. No, what? Live. You know what? I think I'm just gonna use the normal webcam because this is not working. Cool. Sorry guys, can't use the good camera today apparently. Okay. Oh, and stream health is terrible. Amazing. Why is my video output low? I'm outputting at everything I can get. Now where was I? Right, switching the Facebook Pixel plugin. So I have Facebook Analytics. Let's go to Gatsby. And switch to the better one. Okay, so packages, Facebook. Oh, actually they have that Gatsby. I think they have the plugins repository now, this guy. So if I look for this, okay, so we say yarn add Gatsby plugin Facebook Pixel. Thank you. Thanks, Rook. I'm going to investigate that later. And yes, of course the author has opinions. Right now, I feel like throwing my laptop out the window and buying a Windows tablet or something. But this is going to be a great read later on. So, install that guy, and we can say yarn remove Gatsby plugin Facebook Analytics, and this is a very angry song. Let me make it a little less angry. By the way, are the Is the music too loud? Can you guys understand what I'm saying? Glasses are all scratched up. Okay, and I have to open the cat config, and inside the config we're going to fix this one so that it's, oh, that's Google Analytics. Facebook Analytics is this one. We're going to say Gatsby plugin Facebook Pixel, and instead of app ID we're going to have just the pixel ID. Pixel ID, and I'm gonna go find my pixel ID. Okay, so Facebook ads manage. I think this will let me find what I'm talking about. Holy shit, I've spent a lot of money on Facebook ads over the years. I think this is 3 years, 3 or 4 years, yeah. That's a lot of money. I did not know it was that high. Okay. Okay. How do I get to my Facebook pixel? Account settings. Oh, business country. This has all recently changed. Okay, we're gonna have to change all of that. Well, the thing about, yeah, it's true. A lot of people in this community use various blockers and ad tracker blocker and I don't know what else. But the thing is that that's really irrelevant, because to run a business I'm forced to do something that's measurable and something that I can track, and hey, if I do this, does it have an effect? And those are the things I'm focusing on, and everything else, people who have blockers and whatnot, that's just a bonus on top. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what percentage is blocking things, because I can't measure those people anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant. At least that's the that's the approach I take. One error? I didn't know there were errors. But see, there's like still plenty of people that allow me to track them. This is not that many. I was hoping the numbers would be higher, but the point is that the numbers are still there. 500 events per day, it's not perfect, but I make do with what I can. 32,000 per month is about what I'm expecting. So actually, let's check. That's kind of interesting. Because I think Google reports lower numbers than Facebook does. So if we go here and we say last 28 days, or let's do custom range from June 1st to June 30th, Google says there were 33,000 sessions, and Facebook Pixel says there were 32,000, so it's about the same. Okay, so that's my pixel ID. Where was I putting that? Here. Cool. So we did that one. Let's see if everything still compiles. Let's be developed. And I'm going to post that as a done on Telegram because I like doing that. Okay. Cool. Still seems to work. Nothing special happens. And that is okay by me. I wonder if I should create a new pixel for this. Maybe. Let's see. Let's try making a new pixel. So, can I create a new pixel? So, Facebook pixels. Swizzes pixel. No. I need to work on these things. So it's also been a little while that I actually looked at any of these funnels, so they have problems. Okay, this is not the time to get distracted by this. We're working on the Learn While You Cook page. So I have the Facebook event. Switch to better Pub Pixel plugin. I'm gonna move this over here so that it's like that. Okay. Next, what was I gonna do? Make it possible for me to directly link to a specific video. So right now, this page is very oriented towards the first series, but I'm actually working on the second series. So I want to be able to essentially link to specific pages as if they were almost like they were blog posts. And also this design, I'm not a fan of this design anymore. Also a bunch of writing that I have to do. So I think with this one I got to about this far with writing, and then I fell off the wagon, which means I need to work on that. So how can we... Yeah, and I'm gonna have to write out all of these things and make what's called Alright, I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna make each of these into a separate page so that I can link to them, and this is going to be like an index page with a bunch of different things. Yes. What's up? Okay, so how do I make them into pages? And my leg, I think I did something to my leg when I was running today. It is not feeling good. It's like I tore a muscle or something. So the idea I had was, let me draw this out. Hi Kiwi, yes, you have a very warm beak. I think I need new markers. So let's see. I'm going to make each page, so there's going to be a page per video / article. Like this. It's going to have a video on top and then a gigantic title with a bunch of content underneath, maybe images, stuff like that. So like this, and then something to convert, like button for things over here. So single page. And for our main page, we're going to have sales copy. So sales copy like this, and underneath there's going to be just thumbnails for all the things that exist. Something like that, and you'll be able to click on them, go to a specific thumbnail, specific article, and I'll be able to link to them from each of my social posts. That should be, yeah, that seems doable for what I'm working on right now, or in the next hour or so. I need to go to the Gatsby tutorial, because I do not remember how to make pages out of things. Okay, how do we programmatically on create node? So that's gonna be in Gatsby Node.js. Okay, let's see. Exports.onCreateNode equals node. We're gonna console log them. Okay. Cool. So we get files, directories, markdown remark, YT video, and so on. Wunderbar. Okay, so we want to use each markdown file to make a path. To make a new path, node internal dot type equals markdown remark. Then we console log page node internal dot type, and this should allow us to see what's going on. Okay, so we have our pages, and I think right now what I'm using is curriculum entry, and we're going to essentially reuse the curriculum entry to do our thing. Yeah. Or rather, it's going to be very similar to this. Because right now I am writing out curriculum entries here, where I go over the videos, and we get the videos from here. Yeah, we get everywhere where the video ID is not empty, and we render that as the video ID, or we put it in our nodes, and we also have our our playlists. Playlists and stuff. Yeah, okay. We can start off the markdown page. Okay, and our ls source, or ls articles, React, and then we have just file names. And if I open react/0, let's see what it has. Aha, it has a little title over here. Okay, this can work. Oh. Okay. Let's see then. So back in our Gatsby node, okay, so let's see. Const file node equals get node of node.parent, and we console log. Or do we console log file node dot relative path? Let's see how well that works. So the goal is to use /react/ this title thingy, and I might have to move that into front matter, but we will see. Get node is not defined, so I have to do this node get node. Let's see if anyone is still finding this interesting. Oh, cool. A few people are still finding this interesting. That's very nice of them. Okay. I wish there was more light here, but okay. So compiled with warnings, and we got page react slash perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Const create file path equals require Gatsby source file system, and let's see what this does. So console log create file path with node get node and base path pages. Not sure I want that, but I want to see what it does. React slash 22 slash, yeah, that's not very nice. What if we don't include the base path? Where did the music go? Okay, that's still the same, perfect. Music, come back. Okay. So we have that. Now our node okay. I don't actually need this create file path thing because or maybe I do. What did we get from just file node relative path? /1.md. Okay, so if I fixed, I can change that. Okay, we're gonna change that. So let's see what happens if, how do I get the first, let's print out what's actually in the node, or rather let's go here, localhost 8000 GraphQL, and we say all markdown query, all markdown remark, node ID, front matter. So we get title, video ID, and parent, but our titles are empty. What else? Table of contents. Okay, doesn't read slugs of undefined. So maybe let's actually do this. Title. Why you should learn React, and we'll put it there. Let's see now. Now one of them at least should now one of them has a title, which means that's what we're gonna have to do. Okay, so I'm gonna open all these files, and this is going to be a little bit painful. but it's going to make our, actually let's confirm first that it makes our life easier. So Gatsby node, that's console log file node, file node plus, or should I see how create file path works? Plus node dot front matter dot title. Let's see what happens when I do that. Okay, object, console log, let's see, node console log object, and we're using this guy, console log require util dot inspect node false null, like that. And let's see what's in these nodes and how we can get stuff out of them, because I obviously always forget. So we have node dot internal dot front matter. Yeah. Let's try that. Gatsby node console log node dot internal dot node dot front matter dot title. Let's see if that works. So we should now get a lot of empty strings and a little bit of titles. And I need to make that one go away. Okay, where is 0MD? Perfect, that works. All right. Now, and now we have to turn this into a slug. How do I turn it into a slug? Create file path. Okay. Let's see, console log slugify string JavaScript. I'm sure there's a library for this. Slugify npm. Perfect. Because I do not feel like copy pasting random code from the internet today. Instead, I'm going to install a random library, run at slugify, and that is so much that installing a random library from the internet is so much better than copy pasting random code from the internet. But at least this one has a lot of weekly downloads. We're going to say const slugify requires slugify, and we say console log of slugify node front matter title and also file node.relative path plus slugify. I think that's going to be wrong, but we're going to solve that by trying to see if we can get less information out of file node. File node. Nope. Gatsby develop. Require util. Okay, so we have relative path okay, let's do okay. So our slug is going to be relative directory plus slash plus slugify. Let's see if that works. Yep. So we have React / why you should learn React. And let's also make sure slugify lower is true. Let's see, does Gatsby really have a slug utility? Okay. So we have that, and now we have to create node fields. Create node field for our node with the name of slug and the value of our slug. Like that. And now when I run Gatsby develop, I should be able to go to GraphQL, and GraphQL should show me my slugs, but create node field is obviously not defined. And we also don't have bound action creators anymore. We have actions, because this is Gatsby 2. So we have actions dot create node field, like that. Okay, wonderful. So now I can go into this and I can write out a slug. Okay, not directly, but fields slug. Yay, okay. So create file path doesn't work in my case because I want slugs to be different than the file names. So what you'll notice here is that instead of creating a slug based on the file name, which is 0MD, 1MD, 2MD, and so on, I'm creating a slug based on the title of the actual document, which is what I want to use. So now I'm going to go through all the documents and do some copy pasting. Title: Why are components so great? I wonder what that's gonna do. Title: Class-based React components. This one already has it. 28 MD. This is where it gets interesting. I need to go through my video file, through the actual YouTube playlist, because I don't have all the titles written out yet. What a wanker. Let's see, my channel. Wow, these are really not getting a lot of views lately. I wonder why the first one got so many more views. So this is 28. So if you look at here, that's exactly what we're doing. That's this part here. Okay. Seven. Okay. Yeah. Like that, and then 26. Is that this guy? 9BP2, yeah. Yeah, these got so many more views than my new series is getting. Maybe that's just the effect of the summer. Or maybe I was just funnier in the first series. Like that. 24. Bum. Like that. 23. Yeah. Okay, I'm still correct. Ending errors with error boundaries. Okay. So exit. Yep, still in sync. Always gotta make sure that you're still doing what you think you're doing. Just go to these guys. Title. Let's just close all of this. Maybe that'll title for the next one. Okay. Patterns for component reuse. The next one is lifecycle methods. Then we have which is when and how you can use React refs. Then the next one the key props still matter, and then we have style components. Why style components are best. Title your first React component, since it's already there. Title how JSX makes your life easier. Okay. For the video 13, CSS modules in 2 minutes. Like that. 13. Or well, 12. Okay, almost done. Oh well, this one was popular. Cool. And how React components talk to each other. 8. Okay. key. TKZ, yeah. And then number 5. Cool. So if I go Gatsby develop again, and I can now rerun this, we're gonna have all the slugs. Perfect. Wow, what a useless tweet. Okay, now where was I? So now that I have all of these slugs, I can go and create the actual pages. Exports dot create pages, GraphQL and actions, return new, promise, resolve, reject, GraphQL with markdown remark, edges, node, fields, slug. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. What? It's not gonna do that? Do the thing? Okay. That's terrible. Okay, so that's formatted. Then result, and we console log JSON stringify result null4, and we call resolve. And now when I run this, I should see, what should I see? Create pages is running. But it is not resolving. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. It should be like this. Let's try that again. Wonderful. Okay, so a page template component is going to be ls source pages. Okay. Make dir source templates, touch source templates, curriculum entry, curriculum entry.js, and we go to curriculum, no, rm source templates, curriculum entry.js, and we touch source templates, article.js, and we open it, and we're going to say import React from React. Just gonna make it simple for now so we can see that it works. Return the hello you. Then in Gatsby.js, in Gatsby node, here I'm going to say const create page comes from actions, and why do we need path? Okay, we'll see why we need path. So we say result.data.all markdown remark.edges for each one of those. Take a node, and for each one we create a page with the path of node fields slug and component path.resolve /source templates, and we said our templates was article.js. So const path equals require path. Create some context. Slug node fields dot slug. Okay. So if I go to random page, I should now get a list of all available pages. And we can go to, let's say, why are components so great, and it shows up. Awesome. That's amazing. Cool. So now we have to style this and make sure that it is correct. Looks like I need to get some steps for the hour, but good progress has been made. Let's just go move this to React, and I'm gonna need to take an cue from the index page. I guess this still works. Okay, let's try that. So I'm gonna need to get slightly different things. Okay, let's try that first. So we say export const query equals GraphQL, and we say query article query where the slug is a string, and we get so like Rook said, I'm gonna have to do some importing, but I want to first just get this working. So we take the markdown remark where the slug field is equal to our $slug, and when we get that guy, we need the HTML and the front method, or actually, yeah, we're gonna need the video ID, like that. And here, I'm going to say const article equals data.markdown remark, and we're getting data here, and we return a div that has just the dangerously set inner HTML. HTML is article.html, and that should show up here. Perfect, it does show up. Cool. Now let's wrap this in our layout component. So like this, and just wrap it. Like that. And it should be reloading, but it's not. Now everything is empty. How absolutely bizarre. Waiting until bundle finished. I don't think my layout component is rendering. Ah. Okay, so let's see what we actually have rendered. Where's the cheat sheet? Ah, okay, so the layout does show up. That's good. And the stuff show up in the header. It does. Okay, so the layout actually did render, but I need to render something else as well. So I need to add, well, if that needs to be everywhere, let's move it into the layout. So layout is gonna render yeah, so it oh my god. Okay, so it renders this thing. That's the little thingy on top. And what's next? Content header. Let's try moving that in as well. Okay, so that goes into layout, and we say content footer should also go into layout because that makes sense, right? Okay, so the next one is I need to figure out what this guy is doing. Everything is rendered like this. And I need to import these guys. Import low section. And row is not defined. Where are my rows? Get that from that guy. Okay, let's try that again. And I think now it's going to show up. Cool. Progress. It's a little too wide. What did I use to make it less wide over here? I used column MD. Perfect. Now we actually don't want the header to be there. So I'm gonna go into layout and move content header to go into here. Great. And now I will be right back because I need to do some steps according to my Fitbit.